And we're
Hi,
back
I'm
now
JJ
with
Love, the agent with the heart,
and of course
with
Jazzy.
Remax Elite.
JJ, you have a
People
new
always
segment
ask
we're
me,
going to
what do I
now
need to do
called,
to have my
some
house
market
ready to go on the
updates.
market to make it stand out and sell quickly?
Yes, Sharon.
And so I thought it would be a great idea if I gave you examples instead of just talking about it. The first thing you need to do, of course, is call me, get me out there so that we can go through and decide what is really important and what needs to be done and what can work within your budget. The things I'm going to show you may not be something you could afford, but there are options to do that would be less costly. So I had a condo listed. There were about 20 listings in the complex, and mine sold within 2 months. And I'd like to take all the credit, but the owner really got the house ready, and we went through and decided what was good, and she really has a good eye. So I wanted to take her talent and show you some ideas. So we're first in her living room, and I want to point out the fireplace. Most condominiums these days will have a fireplace, and it's a great place to show off some of your favorite collections, or to just create a warm ambiance in the room. Now, you don't want to overdo, you want to keep it simple. A mirror over the fireplace is always great for good energy, like good feng shui, and I can't really explain what that is, but it's good energy. Then, of course, I want to point out paint. Paint is very important, and keeping it a really rich color, not a bright color necessarily, or something that won't appeal to the masses, but a good neutral color that it has some richness to it. And you want to create contrast between your trim or your wood and the wall color. She has done a perfect job of this, and also she has done an excellent job of painting. She and her friend painted this, and everything is perfect. There's no wall color on the white, and no white on the wall color. That's very important. So you take your time and you do it right. Okay, and these are things that can be done over time. They don't have to all be done.
So JJ Love, the agent with the heart, and Jazzy.
She's added some accessories to the hearth, which will just kind of make it. It has made this the focal point of the room, and every room does need a focal point. She's used some live plants with some fake plants, and added that just adds some different energy in the room and really is nice and warms it up. I wanted to point out right behind me there is a wine rack. Now, having that empty would not have the same effect as having the wine bottles in it. You could actually go out and buy wine bottles, or you could take empty wine bottles and put colored water in them and recork them and put them in there. But they need to have something in them so that it's showing the purpose that it's there for. She also used this cabinet as a nice place to display books. Books are always a great way to decorate. People like books. They kind of tells a lot about you, and people just like to look at books. Color scheme is important, and she's used a black and gold and cream color scheme in the room. And when you notice that she has used, her sofa is a light off-white, which adds brightness to the room. She's got a black and gold rug on the floor, and she's added really good sized artwork. You know, you don't want to take a large wall and put an 8x10 picture on it. And you also might want to take down all the pictures of your family, because that does distract buyers. I don't mind having some out, but you just don't want it to be everywhere. But she has taken this size wall and put the right size artwork on there. And there are stores that you can go and purchase artwork at. It's really very inexpensive, and a great place to find artwork is at yard sales. People get tired of what they've got, they put it in a yard sale, and you can get it for very little. She has carried off the rest of her room with the lamps with the black shades, which kind of also balances the black that she has in her rug on the floor. So stay tuned, and we'll have more ideas coming up on how to make your house stand out on the market. I'm JJ Love, the agent with a heart, 300-7788.